My youngest is sick as well. Oh, we're recording just right out the gate? Okay.
Ugh.
No
Oh
warning for
no.
that.
Someone's gonna have to tell me who the first five was. Y'all were excited tonight.
Yes. Well, I don't remember, so I'm of no use.
New year, new beginnings.
I
Okay.
got you. Don't even worry.
I
Okay, cool.
figured. Glenn Butcher.
I know. I had a whole moment about that.
Update.
It still says Glenn Butcher.
Just update it again. Okay, we're just Glenn, guys.
I'm gonna love this for you if this is just permanent.
It says it updated.
I'm in PA at the in-laws house.
Oh,
That's
cute.
fun.
What a vibe.
But look at the, do you like
Oh,
the horses
oh, I do. Very
with a
Western.
rope wrapped around it?
Oh God. Wow. That's festive. I love the curtains.
Yeah. Little hummingbird picture.
Hey, how long have you been here?
Just yesterday.
Oh,
Uh,
cute.
Thanks. My tummy hurts. If I have to run away, y'all know.
What did you do? Eat chili dogs? What is it?
No, I'm on a strange diet of reheated coffee and then eating none of the food when I'm here. So
Oh, that makes sense. I don't eat the food at Tim's parents' house either.
I just I like never realize how bad my textural and food aversions are until I'm somewhere else. So
Oh, well, Tim's family, they just don't season anything, and everything's swimming in a weird liquid, and I just don't do that.
I did make a double batch of chili before I came though, and I heated that up for dinner tonight, and I had a banana.
Dylan, I love this festive view. Stop it.
It's so good.
Where's Dylan?
Hello.
Look, I
Yeah,
Oh,
moved.
I didn't
I
turn on my camera.
look how cute it is.
It's so good. I put it in Eliza's room and it's precious.
It's amazing. It's like you live here now.
Why
This
does
is a
yours
vibe.
look purple?
It does. It's not. It's pink.
It's giving purple.
It is giving purple, and I'm here for it, but it's not. So Tiffany instructed me that I'm getting a
Yes,
neon sign up there that says one
yes,
scented bar.
yes.
So that's happening,
I
apparently.
Yeah.
want the neon sign so bad.
She needs one. Show the view. Show the view of
I'll
what people
just
see when you're going live.
oh, back here?
Yeah, you need a neon sign.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and she needs it right up. Like it's perfect. It would be in frame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's
that's where
going
we're
to be
at.
icon up.
I
Oh
just need to
gosh.
actually look it up and then do it.
Hmm. Dylan's got his little monitor stand working for him. Is that the new one?
Sasha, did you cut your hair?
Yeah, it's my new one.
Well,
You
it's
didn't?
very
Must just be your angle.
It's messy. I'm sick and I didn't wash it today.
Well, then
well.
whatever you do when you don't wash it looks really good.
I know she looks like ethereal.
Uh,
Ooh.
She's giving angelic.
I'm currently reading ACOTAR, so ethereal is the vibe I like right now, apparently.
I
think
saw this
everybody.
girl on TikTok complaining. She like bought this. I don't know what the heck this series is, but I know it's a book series. But she got like this advent calendar thing, and there was a bunch of stuff in the advent calendar that had nothing to do with the book series, which again I wouldn't know because I've never read. But
That's
the
funny.
stuff that she pulled out was very interesting.
I want
Like
to see it, whatever that is.
it was so funny. I don't remember. The first thing was like a scoop, like literally like a scoop that you'd have in like a rice container to like portion out a serving of rice. And the second thing was like this kid pair of socks that had horseshoes on them, but like a rocking horse on it.
Interesting. Definitely
See,
not.
I don't know how that has anything to do with it.
I just opened the browser because I needed to put like a few more words real quick into this program. And the tab that was open was how long do praying mantises live? If you know where my brain was, even just a mere
That
five
makes
minutes
sense.
ago.
I love
those things
that.
creep me out.
They're
Well,
so cool though.
somebody just
Mm.
posted like a thread in like a praying mantis group, and somehow it was on my Facebook feed, and they had gotten a live tree, and apparently there was a praying mantis egg sac in the live tree, and now her house has baby praying mantises all over it.
Oh,
And I was like, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
I do not know that.
Hard pass.
I
Hard pass.
like the oh look, Glenn Butcher is so glad you're here, guys.
Stop
Yay,
it.
Glenn Butcher.
I just screenshot it and sent it to my dad. I said, listen, I cannot get my name to change back.
No, that's
And
pretty
so
Is that your
now
funny.
you're
dad's
just,
name?
yes.
That's so
And
funny.
he doesn't have Zoom, and he had a board meeting a couple weeks ago for the new company, and he used it. And so I changed it for that. And I've literally done it 3 times down. It won't update. So maybe because I'm in meeting, it won't update. But
So good.
we're just Glenn tonight, guys.
that's okay.
It's really cute
Everybody
though.
Glenn down tonight.
Just broke my nail on a ream of paper. I am not happy.
It'll grow back.
Eventually.
I'm one of those people.
I'm one
It'll
of
grow back.
those people.
It'll grow back. But now it's ugly.
But no, it's ugly. I need some chapstick immediately.
Okay. So, oh, hold on. You all stopped when I said so. I appreciate it, but I
Okay.
was not ready with my thought. Hold on. Okay, so I'll try that again. It's my favorite lead in. So we are not doing trivia tonight. We're doing bingo, and I'm doing bingo with everyone's word of the years.
Oh, I didn't give you a word.
I need some more words. So if you guys want to popcorn word me, only because I want bingo to last longer than like 2 minutes. I mean, right? We want bingo to last longer than 2 minutes. Because if we don't have enough to be more than the board, then everyone gets a bingo in 5. So or close to. So I need just a few words if you guys want to popcorn them, and I'll write them down.
Epic.
You say epic?
Yes.
Okay. I'm writing epic 6 times. Good silence.
There's 3 in the chat. You got
Oh,
thrive.
I can't see the chat if I'm writing things down. If anyone wants to read those to me.
Okay,
Sorry.
you got thrive.
You say
Happy.
pride. Oh, you said pride.
No,
Thrive.
thrive.
Thrive. Okay, that's a good one.
Yes.
It's mine.
And
Good
then
job.
happy.
You said happy.
Yep.
Okay.
Commitment.
Commitment. I'm gonna put commit just because it'll fit. Okay.
Dang, they're just gonna keep throwing them in there.
I like it. I'll
You're
take
doing
more.
so well.
Perseverance.
I love
And
it.
adventure.
Adventure.
Yeah.
Okay, that is. I think I've got 6. Epic persevere. Oh gosh, Christina. Hold on. I think I've got epic, persevere, commit, happy, thrive, adventure. And I need, let me see how many more I need. 1 second. Ideally, I would love to get 9 more.
Focus.
I think I
Is
have
this
that one already
oh, Mother of Jesus.
from the original thread.
What about Spark?
Ooh, Spark's a good one.
10 out of 10 would recommend.
It's not my word of the year, but it's a good word.
It is a good one. Well, I wanted to fill it with others just because if someone hasn't picked theirs yet, it'll be like a good little like, oh, I liked that one actually that I saw.
What about improvement?
Improve. I like that.
Amelia said rejuvenate.
I like it.
Proactive.
I have that one, I believe.
Yes, that's my word of the year.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Mhm.
Unstoppable, because that's what we're all gonna be this year.
I like that one a lot.
That
Okay.
is, I just made Tim pick a word of the year for funsies, and that's the word he picked was
Ooh,
unstoppable,
good one.
right? I'm so proud. Well, first he picked one from every category on your list. I was like, okay. I mean,
Thank you,
yes,
Tim.
yes.
Accomplish.
Accomplish.
Mhm.
Ooh.
I like it.
Crystal put family in the
It's a good
chat,
one. Family.
and then
What
we're
about Bloom?
Ooh, Bloom's
Since,
a good one.
that is
yeah.
a
Look at you. All right, that might be enough. Let me see. I
Sorry,
just,
I was looking at the list. I forgot to watch the chat.
oh no, I just, oh, oh no. Okay,
ooh,
good. It saved.
Cheryl's here.
Cheryl.
Love you, Cheryl.
She said she was showing up. That's her word of the year.
Hello. I think it's hello. I'm just kidding. What's your word of the year, Cheryl?
I just told you it's show up.
Is it really?
Hmm.
Oh, I thought you were kidding. Thought that was a joke. But yes,
It
good
was
job.
not a joke.
Good. I'm so glad.
She's here. She's making good on that promise.
Yes.
Day one, done.
How did I miss that?
Mm.
All right, we are getting there. I am about ready. Unstoppable. I'm alive. Wait, that's not
I
how
thought I
any of
knew
that
where we
goes.
were going with that, but
No, I think that was right after you just said that.
Really? It just didn't sound right because I didn't know the rest. I was thinking
I think
Quidditch.
you just like hit a trigger in my head that was like,
The Unstoppable Kimmy Schmidt is where my brain was going.
yes.
All right, I am almost ready here. So, y'all know New Year and Spring Catalog are my favorite two seasons in my business. And I think I've started rubbing off on a lot of you, which I'm excited about. Let me download these. Um, and so I really, when I decided a while back that I was going to go ahead and keep Jammy Time on January 1st because I think that the most people would have canceled it, but I couldn't think of a better way to spend the new year than setting intentions and talking about our goals and just exploring and getting excited for the year to come. Um, I love New Year. It's always like it's not the beginning of the Cincy New Year. Like I could probably do better to anchor my mind and will around Cincy New Year, but I love Christmas. Y'all know I do. However, I love the post-Christmas hangover the most. And I think that that started one year when I realized that people expect you to be like sad and depressed in the dark parts of winter. And I naturally am a sad, depressed, dark part of winter kind of person. Um, but religious or not, I always have felt like the time between Christmas and Easter is just like a way longer extended Advent, kind of like a rest and renewal period. And that's my favorite time of the year is just that anticipation of spring. It's that hope and that kind of waiting, and just knowing that everything we go through in the winter symbolically is about to be over. And spring is just a promise of that like growth and um, renewal and refresh and all of those things. And most of the time, we are exhausted after a fall season in Scentsy and pushing for end of the year goals. And spring season and post Christmas season in my business is just like that, like reimagining and revisiting and refreshing part of my business where I like to kind of decide like what went good, what went bad, What do I want to change? What do I want to see be different? So I would love it if you guys have kind of already started that process in your own mind and business is kind of in the anticipation of the new year. What are some things that you're like, hey, this is what I did last year, or what happened last year, or things that I didn't love about last year that I'm committing to changing in the year to come? If anybody can think of any of their own examples, like this is what I did do or did not do that I want to do differently. I
I'm
just
gonna
want to hear a
talk
little
real
bit.
fast. I'm in bed, but I'm gonna talk. George is awake, so it's okay. You can't see my beautiful face. Sorry. But anyways, what I'm gonna do, and I already told Christina, is last year I went like big and wanted to do lots of really great things, and it was awesome. And it's also really hard to continue with because I got so excited and things happened and people showed up for me, but then there was no consistency, there was no schedule, there was nothing to maintain it. It was just like a firework and it was awesome, and then it was back to where it was before. So I told Christina, this time for me, it is literally just show up. Like nothing spectacular. I don't have like any big scary goals. It's literally just show up. So if there is a Jamie time, unless I am like literally heaving over the toilet throwing up and I cannot show up, and even then I might be on there and you guys might hate me. I just won't let you hear me. Um, but unless there's a reason I absolutely cannot join something, I want to be there. So if like, biscuits and gravy is coming up on the 11th, I think it is, or whatever, like when there's training, if there's Tuesday training, I just want to show up in our fresh sense of smell air group. I want to show up in my VIP group. I want to show up with my customers. I want to show up. Nothing spectacular. And I think that's my problem is I always want to go for like spectacular and what's bigger. And I need that big goal. My goal is to do something amazing and whatever. And then it's like I can't live up to that standard and I get overwhelmed and then I just plateau again and I'm back to square one. And every year I say the same thing after reunion. We all had that reunion high where we're like, oh, we're going to tackle all the big things. And next year we're all going to be SSDs and we're all going to be in the top. And then it's like life happens and we get distracted. And then we're like, well, I just wasn't meant to do anything fantastic. So I'll just stop. So I'm like, my goal this year and my way, Amelia's like, yes. My goal this year is literally consistency and show up, even if it hurts, because I have a really bad habit of not showing up. And so my thing is just literally show up, just be there, show up. That's it. So, and that's my thing compared to last year to this year. Last year, I want to keep my love for Scentsy and my love for my customers, my love for you guys. That has not changed. That I'm bringing into the new year, that's not changed. But my, I guess I want to be more consistent and show up. So that's the difference this year.
Well, I know I'm looking forward to it. I reached out a few weeks ago to you and just told you that we miss you when you're not here. And we noticed because I think that at least once every Jammy time, someone's like, "Is Cheryl here?" And I'm like, "No, she's not here." And or I'll be like, "Oh, I wish Cheryl was here," or I'd have like a question or something that I knew that you were really good at. So, we are better when you're with us, and that goes for literally any of you guys here. We are all better when you're all with us. And I am grateful that you guys all decided on a holiday to show up to Jammy time and that you made it a priority. It's a really good way to start your year, right? To go, hey, this is how I'm starting 2025. It's in my business, it's with my people, in connection, and just making sure that we're all sharing each other's burdens. Because leadership and business can be lonely. It's really important to show up and do that together, especially in seasons of burnout and seasons of just wondering what's next or when things aren't going right and just leaning in and connecting with everybody. So, anyone else have something that they want to change about their business this year, in when reflecting on last year?
Need to party more.
Party more, same. I was just talking to somebody this morning who was giving me some of their goals and things like that. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to give you advice that I'm also going to take. Parties. Yeah. I got to meet more people big time this year. Like I
Yeah.
have got to meet people this year. I got to have conversations with new people that I haven't had yet and branch out again.
And I didn't do any events this year either, last year, because Buddy was sick and it was too much. So I've already got a 2-day April event scheduled. So
Yay.
yeah.
Yeah, I gave away one of my events last year and then lost my favorite event last year due to they changed who was running the program. And so
Oh,
my seniority was gone. And so they gave it to the first person to apply instead of the person who'd been doing it for 10 years. So I was really sad. But I gave one of my biggest events away. And when I did that, the person I ran it with was Lacey, and we both committed to finding others to replace it. And we didn't do that yet. But she messaged me a couple weeks ago too and was like, hey, remember that thing we said we were going to do? Let's actually do that this year. So looking for some more events to do. And parties for sure. Parties for sure.
very
I think,
blessed. The
yeah,
group
go
that
ahead.
I got into with for events, she said, I'm not giving your spot away. It's yours. I know why you're not here this year. So very blessed.
I love it. Crystal, are you a reinstate recently? How long were you gone? If you want to type that, you can. I would just love to know. That's exciting. Anyone else? Anything you're going to shift in your business this year? Things that you're going to do a little differently from last year? Or things that went really well that you're excited to continue? I would love to hear it.
So for me, I've done two events to close out last year, and I am signing up for an event in February and in March. And this is the event that got me into the newspaper. So I'm
Yay!
doing so I'm doing two of those events. My job has no idea I'm doing them, but I'll be there. And I'm doing all the things I said I wasn't gonna do. So I'm gonna like talk to more people, like, hey, you want me to just bring stuff to your house? Let's have a party. Like, I don't really like hosting parties because I don't like really talking to people for too long. But I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna do all types of fun, scary things that I don't want to do, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
I think that you'll be excited when you do them. I think that just doing them a few times helps kind of break the ice
Yeah.
in your soul, and then you start living off of them. It is very fun.
Mhm.
Crystal said it's been about 2 years this past time.
2 years. So I'm glad you're back. Glad you're back. Brianne says, I haven't been with Cynthia a year yet, so I don't have another year to compare to, but I'm going to stop being scared of rejection and not be afraid to tell people about what I'm doing and what I have to offer them. Yes, yes, yes. Good job. I think I get in my head about that sometimes too. I definitely have been for a couple months for no reason. It's not like I haven't been doing it for 13 years and like have dealt with rejection and all of that my entire time, but I definitely have to get back out there again. Mostly because I had a lot of of my longtime customers either like unsubscribe from my emails or stop buying this year. And so instead of just like chasing them down and trying to revive like the dead, I really, really want to get out there and start, asking those hard questions again. But I was giving someone some advice this morning that I was like, just so you know, I'm just spewing this out at you because I know it's good advice and I'm planning on taking it. And yes, it's my same advice, my old advice that I give everyone. I'm giving it to myself this year. Who else has some things that they're going to be doing differently?
I'm going to be asking more join, or actually having more join topics and asking about more party opportunities.
This is the way. One thing that I'm planning on doing this week, I was working on my customer newsletter today, but I normally train of thought my customer emails, but I want to get a couple of things planned because I do find that like I can send like a newsletter once a month, but I get more response from because I have what I call the Smell Better newsletter, which is like something I have been trying to send every month. And it's like a long digest of like, here's what's coming, here's what I'm doing in my life. Here's like a recipe. Here's my favorite book right now. Like just kind of like a update in my life. And like the first paragraph is like what's been going on in my life, maybe an update on my kids, trying to like make it personal. But I get the best response from the like one-offs that I send here and there, like, oh, hey, Hobbit launch tomorrow, and all it is the workstation picture with like a link. And it's the link. Like it just there's no text, there's nothing fruity, there's no flavor to it. It's just a picture and a link to the thing. And so instead of train of thoughting those and instead of waiting for Scentsy launches to send them, I have been trying to brainstorm this week of like ways that I can send those more often, even if Scentsy's not launching something. So like a sample that I'm going to send out, or like, hey, here's my favorite scent right now, and here's a 6-pack of ideas, or like, here's my favorite 6-pack right now, or just trying to make my own like product launches. And I really want to send those like twice a week. As crazy as that sounds, Target emails me every day, so I can email my customers twice a week. So there's no reason why I can't do that. So I'm going to start doing more blitzing of my emails and doing that more consistently. And what was the other thing? I don't remember. But I remember Tabitha and I were talking about trying to think of something like almost monthly in the big group that like drives connections. So I don't know if some of you guys saw for February, we're doing like a business tool exchange. If you haven't seen that, it's in the events tab, but that's February's thing. So, and dream boards were January, but trying to find something, if not monthly, but seasonally, that we like drive connection, whether it's online, just in a different, fun, creative way. Amelia says she's going to work on breathing more this year. Last year, I set goals that I didn't meet and I caved. I almost gave up literally right after Christmas, then regretted that decision. There's no way I can leave Scentsy. I ended up feeling like I was leaving my family. It's a whole mind game in my brain. I will slowly kick back into gear and be very graceful with myself as I do it. I reached out to Megan this last week. I was like, no, please tell me she's not going. And Megan's like, she is. And then today, Amelia was like, I think I made a mistake. And it was like the highlight of my entire day. Like 2025 is great because Amelia said she's staying. So I was so excited. I was like, I would miss you too much. I know it's been a rough year and a rough season in business for all of you. So I'm excited. I hope you guys will get connected and we're gonna charge forward and be awesome this year. It's just gonna be really fun. But I'm excited that you're sticking with us. Make this year better than last, not next. That would be a really, really terrible way to set goals. This year's gonna be better than next year. So be a terrible way to set goals. Tab or Tiffany or Dylan, do you guys have anything that you're changing or doing differently? I'm just calling you guys out because your cameras are on and you're cute.
It's Glenn. Thank you.
I'm sorry,
Glenn's
Glenn.
always got
Glenn,
something
what
to
would you like to
say.
do this year, Glenn?
Did you say I always have something to say?
Glenn
I was
does.
gonna throw you
Not
under.
Tab. Glenn
Oh,
does.
okay, yeah, Glenn does. No, Dylan was just telling me what he was gonna change differently in his business and
And he was
comparing.
gonna keep it a secret with his
Yeah,
I said I
microphone
didn't know
off the
yet. I said
entire
I was
time.
using tonight to think about it.
no, you were comparing your numbers from last year to this year, and that could be something that could definitely be shared.
So you could say, then maybe I might, but if anybody else wants to, here's an idea.
I don't. I'm like in a tough place.
You're gonna be a table.
I'm gonna be a table. I did run my numbers from last year to this year, and my business, since I've really stepped into it, has just constantly went up. And last year was kind of the first year where it flattened out a little bit, where I like met myself the previous year. So that was a little bit hard to see, but it gave me a lot of inspiration into my numbers because earlier last year, I had 6 active frontline 1 month, and then it dropped down to 1 active frontline the last 2 months of the year. And so I think I want to run off of what Amelia said a little bit, and I want to like slow down and breathe and be in the moment because I feel like everything I do in my business, I'm like rushing just to say I did it. And to say like I was able to do that thing real quick, like my happy meal or follow up with customers, like it's just a task that I want to check off at the end of the day and not something that like inspires me. So today I sent somebody placed a random PWS order, one of my customers that orders a lot. And I messaged her back and I like added a little bit of content of like what we had talked about in the past, which it was football. But I was like, go Bucks because they were playing today. And I added a little bit of that. And like for the first time ever, she responded. And so I think I want to just be
That's
in the
huge.
moment. Yeah, I want to be in the moment more and just say like go through some of my conversations, see what we've talked about, take a minute to like actually respond to them and like care for them so that way I'm building those relationships because I've gained a
Yeah.
lot of customers, but honestly, I'm just texting them to say I texted them, not to actually
Yeah.
like have a
So
purpose.
maybe reaching for relationship over routine a little
Yeah.
more. Yeah. I love that. That's so huge. I think we do get lost in that when we're just grinding and grinding, and then we just have to like step back, yeah, and just kind of look at it in a different light.
Yeah.
I love
And I
that.
find that so funny, Dylan, because like your routine and you are like a rock star and you're like on it. You and Tabitha and like just amazing. And then here I am, like I'm the opposite, got no routine, no organization, but man, the
She's all
relationships are doing
relationship.
great.
Yeah, I need
Yeah.
we need to meet in the
Yeah,
middle because
find that
I'm
good
too
balance.
routine. Yeah.
That is something
Oh,
Cheryl definitely has a gifting for, is making people feel valued and appreciated.
oh,
So,
well, thanks.
Yeah.
but yeah, kind of combining forces. That's
Just
definitely.
seriously.
Hmm. Anybody else? Um, I also, what was I going to talk about? I was thinking of it. I was trying not to do that thing where I was waiting for my turn to talk, but I didn't have a notepad where I would write down my thoughts and then slide them aside so I could listen properly, and I didn't do it. I don't have a notepad here. Oh, I remember now. I just had to talk myself through it. Okay. So, Dylan, you said spark when we were doing word of the years, and it reminded me um of one of the things I wanted to touch on today. Because one thing that I love to train on and talk about and remind people of, and sometimes I lose sight of it myself, and I think I lost sight of that this year, is just chasing that spark. Like, there are things in our business that can be super grindy and super difficult and then super just defeating, and they can steal the joy out of what we know we love to do. And I remember a couple of years ago, I trained several times on kind of like chasing the fun. Um, we used to have somebody that worked for home office, which a couple of you might remember was Joel Curtis. And he had a training a long time ago about kind of gamifying and creating opportunities for fun in the dullest parts of your business and finding ways to either gamify the tasks you don't love by like sneaky little treats, or if putting stickers on something, or just finding a way to make sure that even the things in your business that you don't like to do have an element of fun to them, because you won't want to do them and you'll find ways to keep putting them off and putting them off and putting them off if they're not fun for you. And the way that you make things fun for you is personalizing them to you, not chasing all of the things other people are doing and doing them because they're the right thing to do, but making sure that your personality is in every task and that there's something fun for you or fun for you to do at the end of the task that excites you. And then when you're like, hey, I don't even know where to start with that, he's like, then just keep doing your favorite thing. Like, don't do everything, do your favorite thing over and over and over again, at least for a while, until that spark kind of comes back, because all you need is just a little bit of that spark, the thing that kind of ignites the rest. So chasing that spark for a while, chasing the fun, chasing the thing that makes your heart happy, because the rest will kind of come in time. And for me, at a time, and right now, and this is kind of a weird thing to say, and they're not on this call, but maybe they'll watch my YouTube, and I apologize, but I'm in a season where my customers aren't fun for me. I don't have a lot of people in my customer circle right now that are similar in personality type to me. I don't have a lot of people in my circle that appreciate my quirks. There are things that I love to do in my business that produce worse results in my relationships with my customers because they don't get me. Because I think what I've been doing for almost 13 years now is fostering relationships with the customers I already had just to keep them. and kind of bending my personality and my business towards them just because they're the ones I have. And so one of my goals this year is to attract more people that are similar to me, people that um, enjoy the same things as me, love a lot of the same products that I do, or have a lot of the same hobbies as I do. Finding more people that kind of operate in life more like I do, slightly spectrum, slightly depressed, slightly kind of crazy, and a little bit chaotic. And like, I want more people that are impulsive like I am, and easy to excite. Um, and I want to try to attract more people that are like me. And so, because I do think that part of the fun sucking portion of my business can be my customers sometime, and that constant rejection from the only ones I have, or the ones who don't find my stupid jokes and my dad jokes and my puns funny, or like, I want people who reflect my personality more. And so, chasing the fun in my business this year for me is going to look like chasing those friendships and chasing those people that are just more like me, and bringing them into my business. Because the problem is, all of the people in my business that were like me, I recruited. And so they're my teammates now. And so we're amazing. And my team is like my favorite part, because like I always joke at, or they always joke at camp. Melissa and Aaron are like, even before I know their name, I know they're yours. Like, there's just something about your team. When they walk in, you know who they belong to. And that is just the biggest compliment to me ever. Like, ever. Because the reason they can tell is because y'all are quirky AF. You guys are super hilarious. You're very welcoming. You are community driven. You make people feel good. You're excited. You're all in on Cincy, and we just have a really good time. And we have an energy about us that people can tell. And I recruited all of those people that I knew. And so my goal is to just meet more people like me, because what I have in my customer base right now are my like leftovers, and the people who just have never really responded to me in that way. And so my goal this year is to attract more people like me, just to bring some of the fun back in my customer stuff, because it's really easy for me all year to find ways to spark joy in my team related portions of my business, and to get really excited about trainings, or things that Tabitha's doing, or things that Dylan's doing, and things I see you guys do, and things I can celebrate you for. But it has been increasingly difficult for me to find that joy in my PRV side. Like, and I think it's honestly, I know it's honestly because I don't have the right people on that side of my business that make that fun for me. So my goal this year is to attract more people into my business that are like me. While I would absolutely love to recruit them, and probably will on accident because we have too much fun and it's too hard not to, I do want to find a system that continuously attracts those people into my business. Sasha says, that's why I belong to you, honorably, of course. Honorarily, of course. And laughing at leftovers. But for real, sometimes once you have really, really tapped your market, it does feel like the customers you have are the leftovers, because you recruited all the good ones. So it's so true though, because we're crazy. Must be why I love you so much. ADHD, anxiety, depression, introverted, all the way here. Oh yes. But I'm yeah, introverted. But I have found the things that work for me. And especially over the last 2 years of healing from a lot of things in my life, reattracting the right kind of people to that healed version is really important to me right now. So, but cool. If anybody has anything else to share, now's the time. Otherwise, we're going to roll into bingo. We do have on the 11th, which is next weekend, we have dream boards. Those of you who are local, I want to see you. Tiffany, wait, you couldn't come to the last one. Can you come now? You can come now. Are you coming? I'm gonna poop my pants. It just hit me. It just hit me that I changed the date, and you might be able to come now. That's exciting. I do feel bad though, because there's a couple people that their first date was the only date they could do, and now they can't come. But I had to try to get out of my head on that, because I know that sometimes I get really, really upset, or I like feel that I have to bend. But I'm in Pennsylvania. We have a family thing. It is what it is, and we're very excited. So we have dream boards on the 11th. But this year we are going to try to do a Zoom version of that. So at the very beginning of dream boards, I'm going to go through an action plan with everybody. Everybody knows I love the action plan. So we're going to do an action plan at the beginning of dream boards, And then we're going to kind of talk about what to do during dream boards. And then I'll probably just play some music on Apple Music and let them just watch the room. If anyone's bored after that, they can hop off. But that way they have company while they're doing dream boards. So if you don't live near me, get your stuff together for dream boards and do it with us and hang out. I did just buy a bunch of friendship bracelet stuff though, for dream boards too, because I want to make word of the year bracelets and dream boards. I added a thing. I'm sorry. I just am in the mood to make and create, which is exciting because I'm not often in that mood lately. And so I feel that like kind of creation spark coming back, and I'm so psyched about January 11th. I'm just excited for this year. I tend to do best in the mud and the muck and the despair because I am just a hope chaser. Like that's just who I am. And I feel like hope just shines brighter when things are kind of not good. And so I'm excited about this year. I'm really excited that we're all in a place where we kind of have a clean slate and we have a fresh start and we all have room to grow right now, and we have things we can chase after because we're not at a peak in our businesses right now. Most of us aren't, except for Tabitha. She's always killing it. I was kidding. But we're not, none of us have reached our peak. Like not even me. None of us have gotten as far as we could possibly go. And so I think it just brings just such a life and an energy and an excitement for the year ahead because there's so much we can do and there's so much we can accomplish. And I don't mean like year over year gains. I mean like personal growth and goals met. It doesn't matter if the goals are a 20% increase over last year. No, it could be a, hey, I'm going to talk to 20 more people this year, and that's going to be a success for me. But it's going to be a year of just growing and shifting and changing and realigning ourselves. And I'm just really, really excited about it. Tabitha and I were talking recently about how our team has the energy, just not the economy. And so I really, really want us to stay focused on that energy and that excitement that we have, because for some reason we're just an anomaly. We're psyched, we're ready to go. And everyone else is like, I think it's over. And we're like, no, do you guys not even feel it brewing? It's happening. You have to stay right here for it because it's happening. So I'm excited to be doing that with all of you. I'm so excited that on the very first day of the year, you guys were like, this is what's important. This is what I'm showing up for. Because it's going to be a really good year. And the people that you see here are the ones that are going to do it with us. So, and there's others that just can't make it, but we know who they are. But I'm really excited about 2025. So we're not doing trivia tonight. We're doing bingo, which I spoiled that a little bit at the beginning. We're doing bingo, and the first 5 bingos get prizes. But I took all of you guys' word of the years that you posted in Fresh Sense and that you told me here, and that's what the bingo board is made out of. And what you'll see on the bingo board is some of them have images behind them, and those are the ones that were you guys' word of the year. And then the ones that are on a plain colored background are just like other words, like other things to maybe inspire you along the way. So, so as you see words pop up, if there's a picture behind it, there's someone in our group, whether they're here or not, that's what they're aiming for this year. So I want you just to kind of think on that and just like send up thoughts for that person and just be like, man, I hope that that's everything that they want this year and that they get everything that they're hoping for this year. And just think of those words. Anything on the background are things you can borrow, things that you're like, hey, I also need that. I also want that. And just write those down. And use that kind of as fuel for dream board making next weekend and just kind of intention setting as we move into the new year. So I'll post the link. I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of heads up of what it's going to look like, and I will get that for you. If you guys have not been here before, this works exactly like trivia. It's a link. It's the same program. And you can stay on Zoom while you do it. You can just swipe over into the browser that opens when you click the link, and you'll be able to hear us in the background. So there it is. Get registered. And then once I see about a majority number, I'll ask if there's anybody else waiting, and then we'll play bingo. You can play bingo on my phone. If Eliza wins, I'm so sorry. Bingo takes no skill. I'm sure you're great at bingo. So I'm not good at bingo. Okay. You're probably all right. Thank you for holding up my AirPods and telling them that my AirPods are dirty. I've been binging audiobooks, so it's to be expected.
Okay,
Oh,
I
it
don't
says, hi,
remember.
Eliza. Welcome back. You played last time. That's hilarious. There you go. Okay. I just said, oh, hi, Eliza. Welcome back. I think she played our Christmas bingo or our Christmas trivia with us. So she's the last person to play on there. Okay. No, I do it the first Wednesday of every month. Oh no, we used to do Jammy Time once a month and we did Wednesday Night Live. I don't know how you remember that though, because you were a baby. Person from church's pool?
What's this?
Don't worry about that. Don't be, why are you swiped out of the thing? Oh, you pressed back. So you stay there. Okay. I'm trying to find my share screen. Kids are distracting. Okay. Can we all see that? Ready, ready. All right, I got 14. Anybody else trying to get in that I need to wait on? All right, here we go. I'm so excited. I didn't put on music, so Eliza's gonna sing the music.
How do you do?
Need to, oh, sorry guys, there shouldn't be numbers. I meant to delete those. Would you be mad if I stopped it? Oh well. There's also numbers. I'm sorry. I meant to delete the numbers. I forgot to. You guys are welcome to unmute yourself. You can chat. Anybody already have 4?
Oh,
No, you do
mine's
not.
good at bingo because I can't see it.
Oh, I have no one. This is so fun.
Going too fast. Sorry, guys. She goes, what is discipline? Yeah, some of them had numbers. You only have 1 still? Here's that one. I wonder if you've missed any.
Improvement?
Nope.
Manifest. That?
I just used Canva's AI. And I made it put pictures in the background of them.
It's
Can't
so
beat it.
cute.
What?
It's so cute. But what is Wabi Sabi?
That one was Kelly Rojas. It's like something combining like nature and modern function in Japan.
Well, that's beautiful.
That sounds like Kelly.
Right.
Who got bingo?
Who got bingo?
I did.
Good
What?
Renee?
job.
Good job, Renee.
It'll stop after 5 people get bingo.
Oh, we're still going.
Oh,
Okay.
do I keep going?
Oh, we're still
Maybe.
going. That's so fun. Oh my gosh, I'm so close. I can almost feel it.
No, wabi sabi.
Right? Wabi Sabi is fun.
It is fun. Oh,
So fun to say.
There's wabi sabi.
there it
Popped
is.
up.
It's like
You guys
Beetlejuice.
manifested wabi sabi.
Yeah, we did.
I like on the right side how everything is stacking with the words. I think it looks really cute.
It is so stinking cute. Magic. Oh, I don't have that.
Yeah, anything with the picture background was one that was shared in the group. And then anything with a colored background is ones we either brainstormed right now or ones I grabbed that I thought were good ones from other sources.
Good. Oh my gosh.
B14. I'm so mad that I didn't delete the numbers. It was going to be so cute, and I forgot to delete the numbers. I ruined it.
Oh, forgiveness. That's so cute. How freeing. I'm so close.
You almost missed one.
Hmm.
Oh, who got bingo?
Two more
Two
people got bingo.
bingos.
So many bingos.
Amelia got bingo. Who else got bingo?
I did.
Oh,
Another
another
bingo.
one.
Stop after 5. So
I
we got
got
one left.
bingo.
There it is.
Tiffany?
It's supposed to
Yes.
stop after 5.
Nice.
Well, I don't.
I got bingo.
It's apparently not going to stop. I apologize.
So everybody gets bingo. Yay.
Oh yeah, it did. Okay. It must have stopped after 5 different players got them. Okay. Third place was Christy.
Yeah.
No, we're not playing again, silly. Amelia! Second place.
So good.
And number 1 was
Hey.
didn't get first bingo, but you didn't get the most points apparently.
Evidently.
You're not even top 10. Who are you in here? Oh,
Yeah, she's
number
five.
5. Number 5. Okay. I'll give the first 5
Oh,
their
fun.
That is so stinking cute.
Yeah.
Okay. I gotta wait
Did
for it
it
to
like?
switch. I'm gonna
Did
take a
it
picture.
matter how fast you clicked?
I
No.
think I don't remember. It does points. I forget what the points were. Hold on.
Well, yeah, and like the first,
I
I
think
don't know.
it probably did with how many points some people have.
Well, it said
Yeah.
that Sasha had 2 bingos.
Oh yeah,
I
she
think
does
it
have
also was like the number of squares they had.
Yeah, I had almost my whole card.
Of the total amount. Let me look. Stop
I'm like,
sharing.
That
I
was
don't know how
fun.
many. I didn't even know how to do
A
it.
lot.
Yeah,
And
let
when
me
it
look.
said
Because I remember
bingo,
there was
the
a
bingo was
setting.
dancing.
I wasn't
Ooh.
seeing first, so I was shocked I got a bingo.
I know, Renee,
Settings,
because you were like, I can't see it. Watch.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
she went.
bingo.
Like, what?
rankings.
Yeah, I had no idea till like it had dinged. I don't know how many times that it was putting them up top because I had it blown up trying to see what my squares were.
You know, my favorite thing was that if it had identified like a name and you had it on your board, it would jiggle. I'm like,
It would
thank
jiggle.
you.
Yeah.
You're so kind.
Yeah.
Like, thank you for helping.
Right? I loved
Playback and
that.
timing, maybe? No. Is it bingo format? Oh,
Bingo.
ooh, yeah. Okay. It's 100 points per bingo and 5 points for every square.
Mm.
So, yeah, the more that you had, there it is.
Yeah, so like if you didn't use a free space,
Right.
you'd get more points too. I'm assuming.
And then it said there also was a decreasing points for each incoming player bingo, as squares are called. Gives more points to people who win bingos earlier and less points as the squares are called.
Well,
And allowed multiple bingos up to 5 winners. Cool.
that was fun.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks, friends. Yeah, that was fun. We don't do bingo very often, so I thought it'd be a fun way to switch it up a little bit instead of trivia. So, um, uh, as we finish tonight, I just want to encourage all of you guys to stay connected and share in the big group. I don't care what you're sharing. It can be like, hey, I'm sending samples today. Don't care. Just show up and share. We have a lot of new people still, and even what you think is a basic activity is going to inspire somebody who is taking their first steps in working their business as a business. So just commit to sharing more. I would love to see you guys more. And thank you for showing up tonight. It means a lot that you guys took your holiday and did so. I'm excited about. Oh, go ahead.
If anybody wants more training, every Wednesday, that's not Jammy time. Dylan, Tiffany, and Renee and I lead a Work It Wednesday. That's an open Zoom to anybody that's looking for more resources and trainings. And we already have the first 3 months of the year planned out for what we're going to be covering on those months. So
Thank you, Dylan.
yes.
Do you guys have your events set up too? Your invites?
We do, don't we? Yes.
in Fresh Sense?
Don't listen up.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So if you guys want more details, you can find it there, and their call links and all of those are in there as well.
So and
And
one
they
of
do an
the
awesome job.
topics is bread and butter. So like just learning how to work just catalog and not relying on LTO sales. So we're gonna really try to focus on the fundamentals here at the beginning of the year. So
Perfect. Yep. So thank you guys for doing that. Every single Wednesday there is something. So have a good rest of your week. And I will see a bunch of you on the 11th. We'll see you even sooner next Wednesday on a call with Tabitha, Dylan, Renee, and Tiffany. And then yeah, we'll just keep seeing you guys, and we'll see you again next month for Jammy time.
Hey.
Have a good night, guys. Love you all.
Good
Bye.
night.